This is the 2016 WRT Pleasanton Open. Thanks to Nick Irvine for the introduction of the players. We have Nicolai Miramontes and David Bobby Horn. Of course, we'd like to thank you all for watching and supporting the WRT. We hope you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at World Arball Tour. Our referee for this match will be Gerardo Franco, who we just saw in the previous quarterfinal. Our first semifinal is also set. Rodrigo Montoya will be playing against Jose Diaz. That'll happen at 5 o'clock. All right, they got a fresh ball, wiped down the court a little bit. I think there was some leakage there throughout the weekend as we had some rain here in Northern California. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. And here we go. Nicolai will start out serving.
Laura, this is my first time ever seeing Nico play, so.
Oh, you're in for a treat, Nick.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nicolai Miramontes is one of the most scrappiest players. I enjoy watching him because he is all over the floor. He has some really great floor coverage.
Oh, wow. What a shot. That was a rocket reverse. That's what we'll call that one.
Now, these two matched up at our last event in Atlanta last month, actually.
Ah.
They went to breaker. David Bobby Horn defeating Nicolai Miramontes. Oh. I'm being reminded by our producer, Pablo, that Nicolai Miramontes had excuse me, he's the director. Nicolai Miramontes had 3 match points against David Bobby Horn, and Horn able to hold on to it.
Wow. Yeah, Nico's personality, you wouldn't think that he's that scrappy of a guy because he's so, like, very withheld and polite and quiet. Maybe I just haven't got to know him enough yet, but.
Well, I asked him if he just does burpees all day because he gets up and down so easily.
Good dig. Oh. Just a replay. But definitely a good call on that by Gerardo Franco, our referee. Oh, good shot. The difference between this match and the last match is I think the ball pace is probably 10 to 15 miles an hour, a little faster. And these guys are just both really quick.
Yes.
Look at that. That's just great gets.
Wow.
Oh!
Just gets to that front wall, right?
No, they're going to call a skip. Yep,
Skipped.
skip ball. That was close. The dig. Oh!
Wow.
He was there.
Nice
He just
effort.
skipped it off the racket.
Score is 3-2. Horn leading now in game 1. Nice serve.
Oh.
David Horn on a bit of a roll right now. You got to think there's got to be some extra momentum for him, considering there's a lot of Stockton representing here this weekend, so it's got to maybe give him an extra boost of confidence.
That, as well as, you know, he's got a lot of people at this particular club. He did a lot of lessons here.
Exactly.
This is kind of his home club when he was living in this area. So there's a lot of people here rooting for Bobby, that's for sure.
He was the pro. He was doing the lessons here. He
Yep.
does have a lot of fans in the audience this weekend. Good point.
And there's our first timeout as Horn leads 7-2 here in game one. This is the third quarterfinal. Our next quarterfinal will be coming up immediately after this one, featuring
Alex Cardona and Luis Avila. So don't go anywhere. We got more of game one right now, so we'll be right back. We're back now at the 2016 WRT Pleasanton Open. David Bobby Horn in the lead so far in game one over Nicolai Miramontes. Nick Irvine wearing a couple hats this weekend, keeping the crowd warmed up and joining me on the live broadcast. Thank you, Nick, for all you do.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to be on the mic talking racquetball. For those of you in the racquetball world, you know how fun of a job this is. And it's just an honor to be here watching. I'm a fan more than anything. It's a tough shot. Oh, and Bobby gets there. Laura on the serve, that drive Z to the backhand. It's such a tough shot to hit right back down the line. There's so many different factors coming into play, the angle, the speed, all that. It makes it really tough to shoot. Broken ball. Just like that, we'll replay that game. Or
First broken ball of the day, sorry.
That rally.
It's a bit of a habit of mine when I first started was to be counting the broken balls, so.
There's number one. Good dig. And Bobby skipping that one. Nico has this slice backhand that he does when he's kind of digging balls. It's more of a slice, half swing type thing. It's really different, but he's pretty effective at it. Great get. Oh, tripping over Bobby's foot and everything. He still puts that one away. I see what you mean by scrappy.
Yeah, Nico can pull some pretty crazy things out.
Yeah.
Coming up after this, we do have one more quarterfinal. Alex Cardona against Luis Avila. They will play the winners of this match in the semifinals tonight. Our first semifinal is set between Rodrigo Montoya and Jose Diaz. And we'll be waiting to find out who plays in the next semi at 6 p.m. tonight.
Bobby looking for a screen. He was saying that as he was going for the ball, he couldn't see it. And the referee agreed, and looks like they'll replay that. Oh, what a great angle on that camera there.
Side out. Having trouble hearing the score.
Oh, almost. He got the ball but skipped it in. The referee is going to call that a good get and a good shot. The score is 10-8. No.
No? It was a little tough to hear the referee.
I thought he said yes, Ocho.
It is
8-3.
8-3.
Sorry.
We'll get that set here.
Still here in game one. Oh, wow. There's the Bobby Horn reverse pinch with some speed to it. I'm not sure what I feel about the hat. The forward hat, it makes it, to me, it would make it a little bit tougher to see that ball. I can understand the backwards hat, but the forward hat's a new one.
I think it brings a little bit of that outdoor feel indoors.
Well, I get that, and I like the style. Don't get me wrong, but something different. Nico switching up his serve this time. Bobby skipping that one in. Great change of pace. Nico with the drive Z from the left side of the box. Unforced error there from Nico. 11-4, game one. Oh, another one. He's just taken, he's about a second too late on that first step. And hence that ball's just on top of him. Skip that one in as well. That time Nico says, no, no, no.
Wasn't going to do 3 in a row.
Yep. Oh, great serve. What a rocket of a serve. Barely over that short line. Another good serve.
Oh.
He wanted that one.
Yeah, just a couple too many mistakes for Nicolai Miramontes right now.
Oh, great serve. She called short. Second serve now. Nice backhand by Nico to put himself back in the service box. Still with an opportunity here in game number one. Needs to make something happen. Oh, what a get. Oh, and that time, feet stuck to the ground.
After a great dive.
I think they're going to call a screen and replay that, so still 13-5, I think.
Nice serve from Horn. Ooh, and a skip.
Nice cross court from Horn, looking to close out game number 1. Oh, between the legs by Horn, and that is good.
So casual about it, too.
Oh, man. You gotta love that. Oh, what a good serve. And Nico's gonna take a timeout.
I think that's
Try to
smart.
break this run of Horn.
We'll be right back in just a moment with more of our quarterfinal. We're back as David Bobby Horn now serving match point with an ace. 15-5, David Bobby Horn wins game 1 over Nicolai Miramontes. We'll be right back with game 2, so don't go anywhere. And David Bobby Horn out on the court, winning game 1. We're ready to get game 2 started. We have Nick Irvine down on the court interviewing Team USA coach Dave Ellis. Our referee for this match is Gerardo Franco. He was a quarterfinalist here today. Defeated earlier today in his match by Jose Diaz.
So if I was analyzing and giving advice to Nico right now, I would say number 1, he's got to find a serve that works against Bobby, and I think that he kind of saw a little taste of it with that backhand drive Z. So I think that would be a good suggestion. In the rallies, he's so fast that I think sometimes he's there too quickly to the ball, and he needs to wait an extra second before striking. So I would teach him or tell him a little bit of patience right when you get onto that ball during the rally. Great get, though. Good wide angle and a nice dig there by Horn. Oh, another rip by Nico. Oh, and Bobby just tried to touch that one in, a little too light on that touch. Oh, great dig.
Yeah, some great
And another
gets
great
by
one.
Miramontes.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. That's the hustle we're looking for right there.
That's what makes Nico so fun to watch as a spectator. He gets to a lot of balls.
That'll wear your opponent down, too. You know, your opponent thinks the ball's away, and all of a sudden you're making a great get like that. Gets frustrating. Oh, and that's just ridiculous. They're going to say that skipped.
Another point. Nico on a roll right now, looking like he wants to repeat the Atlanta Open and go to breaker.
Yep. Right after Nico hit that, he turns around and kind of made this face of, man, I shouldn't have hit that ball so high.
Instant regret.
Nick lob. Nico shoots it. Nice shot. Oh, and a behind the back. Oh, and he almost got that one, Laura. Can you believe this kid?
It was so fun to watch.
Oh, man.
And he's so quick. And especially against David Bobby Horn, who is one of the hardest working players on tour. He trains all the time. David's a very scrappy player as well.
Yeah. Both of these guys are lightning on the court.
Absolutely. You were making the observation. That's one of the big differences between the last match is not only the speed at which these players are hitting the ball, but how they're chasing it down.
Yep. So Bobby just used a little technique that I like to use as well, and that's kind of screening the ball off the back wall a little bit. It's coming off the back wall for Nico's backhand. Bobby, at the last second, steps out of the way so the ball goes by him, and it kind of messes a player up a little bit. Sometimes you'll get a call of a screen. Sometimes it just happens to hinder your shot. And just a little tip and technique for you out there. Smooth as butter. Nico took that one and put it in the right corner.
Bobby now with a couple points in a row. Oh, no, excuse me. That was a side out for Nico.
Nico looking for a screen. And he'll get that on a late call. But it's the right call.
Oh, big skip.
Just tried to do too much. another good get. Nico gets the ball. Man, this kid's fast.
He is. He leaves a lot out there.
This is the third quarterfinal for the day. One more quarterfinal coming up after this.
Yep, we will be watching Alex Cardona and Luis Avila.
Another great match.
Who will be playing in the semifinals tonight.
Not gonna lie, Laura, I think I have a little man crush on Cardona.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got to play him yesterday, and man, that guy is good. His racket speed is just ridiculous, and he crushes the ball. I do like the fact that he is kind of quieter than most of the other guys, so it just makes it intriguing.
Yeah, he's a very composed player.
Yep.
Not too much emotion out there. Oh.
Now Bobby just having fun out there.
What was that? He's getting a lot of cheers from the crowd.
The ball hit the camera, our little camera.
So Bobby Horn wins the contest. He said earlier he was going to try to hit the camera. It looks like he did.
Two bounces. That'll put Bobby back in the service box. Trying to close out game 2 here.
Nico's going to call a timeout, which means we're going to take a quick break as well, but we'll be right back with more of our quarterfinals, so don't go anywhere. And we're back with David Bobby Horn and Nicolai Miramontes in the game 2. Bobby Horn serving 8-6.
Oh, great dig. Short serve. Oh, between the legs. Oh, and it pays off for him as Horn skips that one in. Appreciate everybody logging in and watching from home right here live on the World Racquetball Tour from Pleasanton, California. Pleasanton, for those of you that don't know, is about 30 minutes directly east of San Francisco. Beautiful 8-court facility here. First-class club.
so close.
Oh, what a rip.
Wow.
Nice cutoff. Full backhand swing. Short serve. Barely short, but good call by the ref. Gerardo Franco is our referee here.
Ooh, and a big skip from Miramontes.
Little in-out swing there. Makes it to the front. Sometimes that's all it takes. Get a racket on it. Make it to that front wall. And oh, they're going to call the serve good and the shot good.
There's a point for Horn. Miramontes asking about a screen. And the ref saying that's going to be a point for Horn.
Oh, skip ball. Nico needed that one. 11-8. 11-8. Oh.
Nice hustle by Horn.
It hit the camera
He's staying
again.
and hit that, that tape.
Oh, and Nico needs to tighten up the game right now. If he wants to get back into this, he needs to make a move right now. Get back in the service box. Get back in a groove.
Two bounces. Horn with a really good lead right now and looking like he could take away game 2.
Oh, and then he gets lazy.
And then, oops.
See if Nico make him pays for that. Oh, wow. And on the run, whipping backhand. Crowd liked it. Oh, and here we are.
Match point for David Horn. Nicolai Miramontes is going to call a timeout, see if he can stall David Bobby Horn's momentum. We can see Miramontes now on the sidelines talking about the match. Pretty strategic to call that timeout now, see if he can get back in and change some things around. Match point for David Horn. The winner of this match goes on to the semifinals later tonight. We'll be back with more of game 2 to find out if Nicolai Miramontes can hold on. David Horn serving, match point. There it is, David Bobby Horn winning game 2, 15-8.
Right,
we're gonna send Nick Irvine down to talk to our competitors. So take a look at what they have to say.
Look right over here, guys. Congratulations on a great match, gentlemen. To the semifinals. How do you feel you played today?
I felt like I played solid. That's kind of my game plan coming in. Last time I played Nico, he got off to a really fast start and I had to dig out of a hole. So I know that against him I have to get off to a good start, and I felt like I did that, and Nico played pretty well. I know he's having some issues with his elbow, so it's tough to play against someone that's not at their best. I would rather play against him when he's playing his best, but always a pleasure to be on the court. He's one of my good friends, so good job on him and making it to the quarters.
Well, good luck, guys. Great match, and we'll see you in the next round. Coming up next, we have Alex Cardona taking on Luis Avila, so don't go anywhere. Coming up next right here on the WRT.